Oh, snap. We are live again on YouTube. Y'all, my name is Patrick. If you like true crime, welcome in. You found the Mystery Project on YouTube. We do these reaction videos. We talk about the cases that are coming, updates are coming through and everything like that. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you really like some of the videos we watch, all of the creators that are in the videos, everybody, all the videos, they're all pinned. Oh, God, I forgot to turn that down. See, I do it all the time, y'all. All you got to, geez, two of them? All you got to do is follow everybody down in the description. You'll find the videos, you'll find the pages, you'll find everybody. Speaking of which, shout out to Steph Case Files. I saw this video earlier and I was like, let's go. We got to watch this one. This is going to be a great one to start. Why John Paul Miller doesn't want you digging in the church affairs. Oh, man. Why? Steph, you got to tell us why. You're going to tell us why. YouTube, do me a favor too. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get 100 likes. Everybody watching, let's get 100 likes. Come on. We got like 33. We can do better than that. And I'm going to shrink myself down. There's Steph right there with her rock and roll glasses. And I thought that was like a Mario character on her shirt, but that's not. I don't know what that is, but it's cute as hell too, Steph. Let's go.
JP Miller don't want you looking into the church. I have a confirmed anonymous source that can tell us more. Let's talk about it. As you know, probate court is today for Pastor John Paul Miller in regards to Mica Miller's estate. Now, Sierra Francis is the administrator of the estate and is stepping up on behalf of the estate. Now, we know that JP went in to talk with Tom Winslow about a settlement of around $100,000, and Tom said, let's do $135,000. While I can't say what, they both were concerned and did not want anyone digging in the church. JP said it was worth it to him to have the church dropped from the lawsuit and left completely out of this.
You what?
But Tom Winslow reminded him, okay, but it still leaves the door open for wage claims. Then they went on to talk about probate court stuff. JP made it very, very clear he is not going to settle for anything. He wants complete control of Mica's estate. Then they three-wayed Pastor Randall, where JP says, listen, I feel like it's worth $135,000 for the church to be dropped from the suit. Basically, gag money. This is just
snap,
my opinion, but they're going to try very hard not to get anything uncovered when it comes to church matters. Take a listen at this other overview from another point of view about what was said, but that's the gist of it. What's going to happen next? What will happen today after probate? Make sure you bookmark this and you're following me so you can find your way back.
Oh, my word. Now let's dive into all the things that happened in probate court today. Oh my God, here we go.
And do you guys, is there any on your side plan to file a wrongful death suit?
Oh my word, this audio sounds horrible. Sorry, y'all. This is absolutely potato audio.
Absolutely not. That is global settlement settles John Paul Miller and the church and the entire Francis family in their entirety. Be no actions filed by either. And I'd like, again, I want to bring up what this board has brought up in two ways about the people who decided to carry on the Justice for Mica / shut down Solid Rock Church protests that are going on every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in front of Solid Rock Church. The Francis family just asked them through their attorney to focus their energy somewhere else. She asked them to help focus their energy towards the passing of the... What?
Hold up. The Francis family doesn't want people to protest the church anymore? Is that what he said?
This coercive control act. She asked them to focus that energy on the legislators that are around the state. She's asking them to do that. That means that the Francis family Mica's family, the people who love and care for her the most, have asked the protesters to leave the church alone. I would ask that they leave the churchgoers alone. These poor people are just trying to go to church on Sunday, and they're being harassed, and they're being put in fear, and they're being made not to feel comfortable trying to go to church. Point is, this is over. This is today, this agreement, this global agreement that's been signed by everybody involved, is Mica's justice. The next step, which Ms. Ward pointed out, is their legislative goal to help reach out and talk the state legislature into passing this Coercive Control Act. That's what's left for these protesters to do if they feel like they still have energy to put towards this, not harassing church members. We would ask that this be the end of it.
Whoa. OMG.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll have somewhat of a written statement maybe tomorrow. It's going to be amended a little bit from what we said today, so I won't have my office send out that joint statement. We'll put it back together again between Regina and I. Probably have something for you tomorrow afternoon.
And were you able to get your side of the statement by this afternoon?
Oh no, we'll do it together. We're together on this. That's the point. That's why we're standing here together. Is that 140 didn't win over.
Heather, freedom of speech and the rights, bro. Yeah, that's why they're not saying that they have to, but that's why he said we're asking them to put their energy and efforts into passing the legislation instead of doing that. And then they try to say it's, oh, these are just people that want to go to church. These are just people that want to worship, leave them alone, essentially is what he's trying to say. But yeah, they didn't say you can't do it anymore. Like that, like it's no longer allowed, because it is always going to be allowed. But yeah, he's saying that the Francis family, through their attorney, is asking everybody to stop doing that and focus on something else. Whoa. Okay. Well, hey, what do y'all think? What do you think about that? Should they stop and focus on passing that legislation? Let me know.
And we're not out here to beat anybody up. We've reached an agreement. And that's what we want to do. All right. Nothing else. We'll adjourn. Thank y'all for your time.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that was an awkward left-handed handshake. What was that? Did y'all see that? Oh, let me rewind on that a little bit.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wrong hand. Oh, yep. Oh, lean in. Oh. What the hell happened there? Oh my God.
They're just walking away while recording with my mic on.
Sorry for that.
No, I just mean like they think they're in private. Huh?
What the hell's happening now?
Well, I think I don't know what's up with here.
What happened?
Just uncut footage?
Yeah, I don't know. Just
All right, folks. It looks like a
Are you scared the hell out of me?
global settlement has been
You came out of nowhere.
reached between the families of Mica Francis and J.P. Miller. You just listened to attorney Regina Ward for the Francis family and attorney Russell Long for J.P. Miller and the Solid Rock Church. They were together outside the Horry County Courthouse. They've reached a settlement. We do not know what that settlement consists of. But what we do know is Russell B. Long is calling for all the protests at Solid Rock Church to stop. He's saying everyone should focus more towards what Regina Ward and the Francis family is doing by getting the South Carolina legislature to pass Mica's law, focus the energy onto there. This is shocking to me that they reached a settlement, but sometimes you gotta, Regina Ward said the South Carolina laws in these courts, you really gotta try to mediate between the parties. They strongly encourage that and said, and we're gonna play the whole interview in its entirety later. But sometimes you win some, you lose some, and you gotta come up with a middle ground here. And that's what the family did. And Regina also said, and we'll play this later, that there will be no wrongful death suits filed on either side in reference to this. What's your thoughts on this global settlement? That's the language being displayed here. I'm a little bit shocked here. I thought that they were going to put up a fight. Now, will the protests stop in front of Solid Rock Church? It seems like Russell Long and J.P. Miller's fighting to not have any more protests out there. He's saying that the church members are being harassed and everything like that. It seems like that's their focus here. I wonder what that settlement consists of. Did the family of Mica Miller get any, Mica Francis get any assets in this or any future assets under the condition that no protesters be out there anymore and everyone moves on from this case? Will be very, very interesting. But we'll play the full interview. Me and Magnolia Investigates will review what we just witnessed at the Horry County Courthouse. But I want to break with you that there has been a global settlement.
Cool.
TruecrimeRi decided to release the interview of Destiny Dutton, Adrienne Fisher, from
Oh, God.
Coastal Life Media Group, after the protest organizer, Allie, serves them with a cease and desist. Before we start, I want to highlight what an absolute clown she is. This
Wow.
interaction is straight from her video.
Do you have nothing to do with the church? JP? Nope. I don't even know JP or Mica. I'm literally here neutral, just trying to get the information. That your name is Destiny Dutton on Facebook with your picture.
Uh-oh.
I told you what my name is. Bye. And then there's nothing about your company online.
Girl, why did you post this video? You just made yourself look so dumb. I hope you find my video and roll your eyes watching it. Maybe you'll roll them so hard you'll find a brain up there. Just
He needs some milk.
Oh, my God. Look at that face. She's like, oh, damn. They got me. What's the dude in the pink shirt doing? Is he part of that? Oh, yeah, he's got the same badge over there. Man, they walk up with that camera in their press. Come on.
You what?
Might as well just turn your iPhone sideways. What the hell? Jesus. I swear to God, I got that same digital camera when I was 8 years old.
How dare you?
Insane. Look, he's looking on his iPhone because it's better quality. He's literally on his phone because it's better quality. Lord. Let's continue. Because I could go on and on and on.
Just watching the whole interview is so obvious she was there for the wrong reasons. The way she laughs and her expressions, not genuine, and I'm surprised no one caught on sooner. Here's the whole video that was asked to not be released because she lied about her identity.
Oh, damn. They can play the video?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Jackie?
you, Jackie, yes.
Okay, how's it going? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? It'll be really quick.
Okay, that's fine.
I just really want to know, like, what your agenda is with gathering and with the Justice for Mica, like the hashtag and everything that you guys have going on. So if you would just tell me like a little bit about what's going on every week.
Yeah, we just want justice for Mica. We just want her to be heard, her voice to be heard, because she was silenced for so long. And we want her to like find justice, whether it comes in any form that's possible. So we just want that to be out there, and just that's why we gather. Some people knew her, some people didn't know her, but it has brought a group of people together every weekend to be together and stay together as one.
Okay, so as far as the church goes, I know like
Wendy, thank you.
y'all are gathering every week. Is there any like agenda behind?
Yeah, churches gather every week.
Yeah, we want the church to close down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want the church closed.
What the hell? Why would you laugh like that about that? I'd be like, oh my God, that's very serious. Why on earth would that? Why would you want that to happen? She's over here. It's like you had some water go down the wrong pipe. Listen to that again.
Yeah, we want the church to close down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want the church closed like as soon as possible, if possible.
Gotcha. And I think Nikki was telling me that people trickle in. Do you know about how many people like come attend every week for y'all?
Well, from what I heard, there used to be about 700 members that used to come to the church, and now it's down to like 30, 40 people. It just depends.
But what about you guys, the Justice for Mica group? Do you know about how many people are coming each week?
How many people do you think come every week?
I'd say the most we've had the last few weeks would be 40.
40?
30 to 40.
Okay. Some weeks are better
That's more than the congregation.
than another week.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Some of us that have been here for a long time are like need mental health breaks. So
Well, gee, thank you.
Understand. Yeah, it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming, especially when you're constantly, trying to fight everything that's going on, and there's outside forces, and just.
And we're not only for justice for Mica, we're for other victims that may be involved in the situation as well.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
that's one of our main goals too, because there's supposed to be other victims, allegedly, other victims.
You mean like other victims in this specific case with Pastor JP?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I guess we're just going to hang out with you guys today and just kind of video the scene and everything that goes. So
Video the scene.
You what?
Oh man, scene? You mean the area, the protest? That was crazy. That when she said that, it was kind of the scene. What scene?
I was asking Miss Jackie if she could just tell me a little bit about like what your guys' agenda is here and how many people gather, that sort of thing. So if you could just tell me a little bit about what's going on and everything behind the Justice for Mica movement.
Yeah, so we're here protesting, hoping to get the church shut down, or JP in handcuffs, whichever one comes first. The group has grown. It started out with about a dozen, and then, we've kind of like built this community. We've all became like family to each other. And the goal isn't just to shame anyone for going inside. It's also trying to get them to realize that they have been manipulated with religious abuse from JP, and kind of teach them that there is a way to leave. It might take them a minute to get it, but it can happen, and they can find a new church. I know it's hard for very religious people to do that, but yeah.
Okay, well, I really appreciate that answer. We're just gonna hang out today, if that's okay. Just kind of get a little bit of what's going on, and then we'll be out your hair.
Y'all can stay as long as you like. Come as often as you want. So
thank you very much. Information, people's viewpoints on the stuff. So if you could tell me in your own words a little bit about what's going on with the protest.
Charity, thank you.
And what your goal is with the protest.
Well, I can tell you that everyone is here for slightly different reasons. A case like this attracts a lot of people that have been hurt in their marriages, whether religious or not, And then there's a demographic of religious people, Christians, that don't believe that these things should happen in connection with a church. I'm ordained. I've been ordained for like close to 17 years, and my husband and I, I got involved because we are working with people in the city that were really close to Mica, that were not connected to the church. And when this all happened, they contacted us and wanted prayer and ministry, and so we did. And but something seemed weird, and so they said, you got to watch his last sermon, and so we did. And now I'm also en route to become a therapist, so I'm becoming a master in social work. Gotcha. And so when I saw his sermon, I was like, something's not right, something is not right. So we started researching. We went up to Lumberton, and we were like, something's not right. So
man, that's crazy. Shout out to Jennifer. Thank you for the off the grid action. Cheryl, thank you for the off the grid action. I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you so much. By the way, YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. We don't even have 100 likes yet. YouTube, we got 200 people watching, 84 likes. Everybody watching right now, hit the thumbs up button. TikTok, great to see y'all as well. 16,000 likes. We usually pushing 25 by now. Tap the screen like crazy. Thanks for the hand hearts, y'all. We got about 7 of those left. I appreciate the love and the support. Come over to YouTube, search The Mystery Project if you want to watch the video with us. And let's continue.
The more we dug in, there's a lot of people that are here for different reasons, but I feel like the main thing is that he should be held accountable, at least for what is proven, like what we've seen, the evidence that has come forward. Sure. And it's just a lot of people feel like that's not happening, and so that's why we're here.
Sure. Okay, wonderful. So I had a few people tell me that the goal was to kind of get the church shut down.
It can be a lot of people's goal. I mean, because it's owned by JP, I don't see any other way. I mean, any other way of redeeming what has happened here. Because a lot of people that are attending, they don't seem to have an opinion on the things that is bothering the rest of us. You know what I mean? And it's scary for us. I have children. Yeah. I don't want them thinking it's okay to come here and be treated that way, you know? Yeah. And a lot of the poem I wrote in really bad handwriting, but I wrote a poem that he announced at her service, and he omitted the parts I wrote in capital. And this poem, if you go on, and it's called Mica's poem, Crush Forever, you can Google it, and it'll be better handwriting than this. It'll be typed out. And it really alludes to the fact that a lot of the things that she discusses started before she went to college. If she was married at 18, then that means he's been grooming her since before college. Now, this is allegedly. Of course, he's not been charged with anything. Sure. But this poem is really interesting, and I encourage everyone to check it out because he omitted certain parts that are key that talk about alleged abuse, potentially. You know what I mean? And so that means underage people are not safe here, if that is true. Sure. And so there's a lot of serious things going on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, are you a part of any other advocacy for other domestic violence or abuse victims in Myrtle Beach?
Not currently. My aunt was murdered by her husband and when I was 4. And so
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Come from a home where that was used as a threat in my home. And so it is something important to me. Thankfully, I'm in a healthy marriage for 17 years, but it's still close to my heart because it's very hard to escape those situations. Yeah. And if people had stood up for my aunt the way we're standing up for Mica before it's too late, then maybe these things don't have to end this way. Sure. You know?
So do you think that if the church wasn't to be shut down, do you think that justice could be brought about if he wasn't the pastor anymore? Or
the problem is that he owns the property, so I just can't foresee a way that that could be possible.
Wouldn't be involved.
My heart, I love the church like as a thing because I'm an ordained minister.
Right,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to see anyone their community ripped from them. I understand the dynamics, but it's still very difficult for people because how can we trust that the people I minister to that I could refer this church as a safe place for them and their families? You know what I mean? And so that's a big concern for me.
Yeah. I understand. And do you feel like, in your opinion, that this is the only religious organization in Myrtle Beach where this sort of thing is happening?
Well, unfortunately, no. I wrote a book on trauma in the church because we've traveled a lot. And so we've known other people that use ministry as a cover to abuse people and things like that. And so I understand it's uncomfortable and it's not common for someone in ministry to address this topic. But I just think this is a generation that wants answers, or the faith itself may be at risk, you know, because who's going to trust it anymore? You know,
we want the truth, the truth of the word, and, you know, truth from the pulpit.
Scripture. And so they always try to say, you know, they accuse us of all these things, and there's nothing wrong with protesting as a pagan, okay? But that whole accusation was just to make us look like we have an agenda against the faith. And I'm ordained, I protest with a scripture. It's just not true. He spews lies.
I did see y'all praying before.
Yes, yeah, we start every Sunday with prayer at the beginning. My husband's coming soon with his guitar. We usually do some worship now. Gotcha. And Allie's been so awesome. She's let us do.
Oh, is that the one guy that we see all the time playing the guitar? We saw in a bunch of CJ's videos. There's like a dude out there jamming out.
Because she's like the organizer, and so I always ask permission, you know what I mean, because we're not trying to be intrusive or put religion in people's faces, but we just want to let people know, like, this is our form of worship, is standing against abuse in the church. It's part of it, you know.
Yeah.
So
well, I really appreciate you talking to us today. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Hannah Smith.
Oh snap, says Lee. Yeah, sometimes I'll fast forward it just because, you know.
How dare you?
Sometimes I'm like, man, how long is this? Let's put that on 1.25, you know?
Bruh.
Just every once in a while, you know? But thank you for the $5 super chat. And I heard you got your allegedly shirt on. Allegedly. Thank you for that, y'all. TheHauntedSide.com. Go check it out. And we got 120 likes now. I think we can get 200, y'all. Hit that button. What's it called? Like button. That's the one.
Hannah, okay, where are you from?
Albany, Kentucky.
Oh my, you drove quite a ways to come here. So are you on vacation, or did you come specifically?
We're on vacation.
Okay, so how did you find out about Justice for Mica?
I followed her on Facebook just because, like, there was kind of a similar situation in Albany that happened.
Gotcha.
Nobody
so you found it through hashtags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of. So, yeah, we just watch it all the time and followed her, and we really liked her a lot. So, and then it just kind of devastated us when all this went on.
Yeah, sure.
And then I just tried to keep up with all the updates and everything.
Gotcha. This your first time here?
Yeah. Well, not in Myrtle Beach, just over at this church. Yeah.
This is our first time today also. We're local. We're with Coastal Life Media. So we're a local media group. We're just trying to gather information about what's going on here. So do you know, like, any of the backstory about the group or anything like that?
No. I haven't heard anything.
Okay. Do you have any opinions you want to share, or?
Not really, other than I hate this.
Yeah.
And
It is very tragic.
I also feel like that he's behind something. I don't know that, I'm not going to say he did it to her, but I think he knows more to the story.
Thank you for sharing, and I hope you enjoy Myrtle Beach. Going on, but since you live here, I was going to ask how all of the protests and everything that go on every week has affected you living here.
We can understand the cause and the reason they're here, but it's disruptive to us living here every Sunday morning, and the city's in and out with these gates, putting them in and out every week. It's disruptive to the traffic flow, and
Yeah, sure. So every Sunday morning, you and your dog, the whole house gets a whole wake up call by people screaming.
Correct.
And how long has this been going on?
More than 2 months.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to piece together in my head how long exactly it had been, because I told them I saw them live on Facebook like the first Sunday they were out here, but like I told the couple right next to you, I thought this had cooled down until I saw the news report about the guy who came out and sprayed them.
Yeah, the police are always here too.
Oh.
Well. Shame on you! 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 Justice for Mica! 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 Justice for Mica!
Andrea, good to see you.
Justice for Mica! Justice for Mica! Justice for Mica! Justice for Mica! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people.
On the very top of this video, too, it says infringing upon the right to worship or peaceful protest.
No people, no church! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people, no cult! No
Oh, damn, there he is.
cult! No people, no 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 cult!
What do y'all think? Do you think people are actually going to stop going?
No people, blood is on your hands! Mica's 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 blood is on your hands!
You're allowing him to use your religion against you the exact same way that he did to Mica. And if you fall for it, Solid Rock Church people, it's on you. And if you allow your sons and daughters to stay around this man, then it's definitely on you. And your God sees you.
Oh, whoa. This one escalated quickly, too. All true crime reactions. Jules with True Crime Reactions. Go give her a subscribe. Y'all hit the thumbs up button. Tap the screen like crazy. Head hearts and everything. Thanks for the love, y'all.
Your God sees you ignoring the fact that this man is a predator, that he is a liar, and that he is using God as a weapon against you. If you choose to not open your eyes and move away from that, then where are you really when it comes to your religion? Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime.
Oh, snap.
Reactions.
Get it, Jules.
Disclaimer. Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Okay, like I said in the other video about the phone call between JP Miller and apparently the guy that Mica Miller had begun dating after their separation, I mentioned that there was a letter that JP Miller wrote to his congregation when it comes to the NeesNation interview. Now, apparently in this, and I haven't read this yet, I've just heard it being discussed. I have no idea what it says. But apparently in this letter, he's trying to make it sound as if NeesNation twisted his words. Now, you guys know that we don't do mainstream here. I don't believe literally 85-95% of what mainstream media tells you, because most of it's a bunch of orchestrated, paid off boo-boo, okay? But JP Miller doesn't need that help. And honestly, there's a lot of other things that NeesNation has that they can manipulate for better ratings than what's going on with this situation, because a lot of people really aren't paying attention to this story much anymore. Sadly, we are. We're going to keep talking about it until Mica's Law gets passed and something actually happens here. Because I don't understand how this man can be stalking and harassing and basically torturing his ex-wife and his other ex-wife, and who knows actually like who else for real, because there's other people that are coming out with stories against JP, and he can just walk free. No problem. No.
Keeg, thank you. Good to see you.
No, this is just absolutely stupid. So we're going to keep talking about it because to me, this case is important. So I'm going to read you guys this letter and I want to see what his excuses are, because this thing is like 3 pages long and I'm just so, I just don't understand this man's thinking process. I just don't understand. I'm not trying to understand it. I don't want to be somebody who can understand somebody's brain that's like JP. I don't want to be on that level. So we're just going to go ahead and read this letter and see what he's got to say. Dear Solid Rock, first off, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your love and generosity these past several months. My wife and best friend passed away suddenly, and I am dealing with that shock. She handed you divorce papers 2 days before. That you definitely knew it was coming because you had proof that she was moving on with someone else and you were trying to stop it. Mica and I spent 6 years doing everything together. 6? You mean 15 years, JP? Because you met her when she was 15. And we all know that things really started then. So here you are with just straight up lying everywhere. She was only treated with great love and gentleness. And she would still be here, singing on stage every Sunday morning, if not for the attacks of the enemy against her mind, because her wanting to go to another church to not feel chastised by you 24/7 means that she's the one with the mental illness. I really hope this guy isn't paying for therapy, because he's definitely not even like getting his money's worth, not even a little bit. Mica was the greatest wife and friend I could have asked for, and we loved each other so very much. There's no way in shit anybody in that congregation that's been listening to anything, reading any of the police reports, reading any of the court documents, listening to the way that JP Miller has been speaking himself, there's no way not a single person that received this letter fell for any of this. And we're literally only on like line 4 or 5. Oh man, I thought this was going to be a shorter one, but I'm going to obviously have a lot to say. If any of you who are part of Solid Rock would ever like to sit with me and ask questions or talk, I will always be more than happy to share. You mean after telling everybody at the very end of your sermon that Sunday that, you know, these people had known her for over a decade, had seen her literally grow up from being a teenager to a grown-ass adult, and you just... My wife did and didn't even say her name, never used her name, and just told these people that she was no longer here. People that actually knew her personally, were friends with her.
Wendy. And
then you told them to leave and shut up. Now you want to be open. Now you want them to come and sit with you and ask questions? I am also adding a link to the bottom of this email, and that will take you to the actual 2-hour interview with NeesNation so that you can see how they edited what they posted from the actual truth. Oh boy. That's what that commenter was talking about. Someone said that JP posted a link. I didn't know it was in this letter. I am not going to put y'all through 2 hours of torture. I will listen to it myself on my own time, and anything that is different than what we've already seen that's important, I'll show you guys. There's never been a time in my life that I needed friends and church family like now. All the years of being your pastor has surely paid off by having such amazing, faith-filled people surrounding me each week with prayer and compassion. You mean the old registered SO that was working for your church? And never mind the fact that like half the people are gone again, right, JP? Because you lost half your congregation whenever you admitted to doing things with underage girls whenever you and your ex-wife were going through a divorce. Then you finally got those people back, and obviously it's been some time, but you've lost half of your congregation all over again because you suck.
Jules with the no filter. Damn.
So whoever is there, I mean, you might deem those like good people to be around, but anybody that's okay being around you and considering you a pastor, a man of God, after all this bullshit, that's all I need to know about them. You have brought me food, mailed cards, and sent hundreds of texts, which confirms that you are obeying exactly what a New Testament church is supposed to do when one of us is under attack. Obey because it's the law, it's the rule. Not because you think I'm a good person and you feel sympathy for me, or because you feel bad for me as a human. Do it because God said to, even if you don't want to. I'm so tired of this dude, man. I have even had Christians from around the world, Australia, England, Africa, and all over America. All over the world, but also mentions all over America. Okay. Reach out with encouraging emails, text, and prayers. Well, it's not just me under attack. It's the entire family of Solid Rock. I mean, honestly, yeah, at this point, anybody who stayed, you're targeted too. Sorry, not sorry about it. The lawyers that God has put in my life continuously say that they've never seen anything like what's been in our faces these past few months. That's a lie. Your situation is not like uncommon or rare, sweetie. So that's a lie. They're trying to make you feel special so you'll keep giving them more money for those billable hours. They're amazed that we haven't given up on pursuing our God-given destiny. We will continue to build the church. We will continue to send missionaries to Africa in support of Mica's Dare to Care missions. You mean those support missions in Africa where Mica told you she wanted to live in Africa so she can see it done in the forefront, and you added that on to part of her mental illness? Miss me with it, JP, for real. And we will continue to provide a safe private school for children who are bullied and harassed in public schools so they can be educated properly without fear. So is that what they're actually doing over there, or are they trying to say that they have a private school here? Because what we've heard, and the fact that his wife is now like not allowing him around their own daughter because of this stuff that's been going around, if they have a private school here in the States, that's a big problem. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
They do have a school here.
It's probably in Africa, but the way this is working.
No, they do have a school here. Remember Agatha May clued us in on that one. Faith First Academy.
Worded. Got my radar up. Another amazing quality that you have shown is that you know Solid Rock isn't all about me. It's about us. Praise God for Pastor Kelvin, who has been our Sunday morning teacher, and thank God for all of you who are unafraid to stand up for your faith. Your loyalty will be well rewarded. What? Okay.
Damn, what does that mean?
Look, I'm going to just go off on a tangent here for about like 30 seconds. You are nobody, JP. You don't know what the hell happens after we close our eyes and our hearts stop beating. So to sit there and try to tell people that as long as they stay loyal to you, they will be greatly rewarded in the name of Christianity and God is bullshit. Sit all the way down on your throne of freaking lies, you stupid little liar. Man, he gets on my nerves. He's literally using religion on everybody the exact same way that he used it on Mica. Oh, you are obeying the laws of giving me food and cards and text messages and making me know that you support me. That's the law. That's the rule given by God. So yeah, good little obedient paupers.
Sweet baby Jesus. Andrea, thank you.
He makes me seriously sick. Seriously sick. There is a crown mentioned in the Bible for those who remain faithful under the attacks like we're facing each week. You're the one facing attacks. Anyone that is still in that church is facing attacks because they're disgusting humans for still following you after all of your truth came out. Those are even more lost than you. Those people are way more lost than even you are because they're seeing you for who you really are and they're choosing to stay. Because just like any woman in any abusive relationship, it takes a while. It takes a while, and the unknown is scary. Just astounding. Astounding. There are ignorant and rebellious people who scream and yell outside our building each Sunday, and yet you remain faithful to your church family. That's because those people are sick in the head. I'm just going to keep saying that. If you are still a member of Solid Rock Church, you are sick in the head. Fight me about it. There are news stations and media outlets that are lying about us, and yet you remain faithful to your church family. As truly saved Christians, not just someone who believes in God, but someone who has made Jesus Christ their Lord and their...
Man, we love us some Agatha May, but this is like Agatha did. You know what I'm saying? See what I did there? Okay, that's terrible. Let's keep it going. By the way, YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Let's get 200 likes. We got like almost 52 to go. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 50,000 likes. Thanks for the little heart things. Let's get 20 of those bad boys. Hit the follow button. Do all the things. Let's go.
Life. We are called to put the word of God before anything else, especially social media and the news. You don't. You literally did a sermon telling the kid who your wife was wanting to be with after she was done with you that he's not allowed to be with your wife because you said so. And you used the fact that you were his boss to fire him over something that had nothing to do with work. You stupid, hypocritical little bat-looking weirdo.
She called him a bat.
You what?
How dare you?
She said, "You bat-looking weirdo." Oh man, that is crazy as hell.
He needs some milk.
Let's keep going.
I am so tired of JP. Like, I'm going to end up going off on way more tangents in this video than I wanted to. I really didn't realize this was going to
We're
be
here
so
for it.
ridiculously horrible.
Come on,
I
Joel.
really didn't. This is absolutely just so stupid. My encouragement to you is this. As Americans and Christians, we have a right and are called by God to worship together, serve together, give together, and we will not allow Satan nor any of his followers to stop us. Okay, so you mean like whenever you told everyone in front of their mama and your God that people were trying to like tell Mica in her phone that if they ever needed to talk about the bullshit of y'all's stupid marriage that she could, and you made it sound as if these people were the devil and that it was demons because these people were questioning and wanting to know what was going on, and you said, who wants to know about somebody else's spouse? Whenever you literally will put somebody else in the middle of a text thread conversation, turn it into a group text thread without this person even knowing, and involve them in the fights with you and your wife. My stupid, pathetic ex used to do the exact same thing. If we were arguing about something and my son or my daughter walked in the room, he would try to put them in the argument because he needed somebody else involved to get any attention off of him. But all that did was make me more upset with him because he couldn't be a man. And he did it with friends. He did it with any other family, anybody that happened to be in the area. Oh, let's just go ahead and bring this person into it. Nothing different here. JP did it physically in person through text messages and tried to make it sound as if Mica was the one doing the wrong. Wouldn't even explain to these people that he's putting into these text threads what the subject is or what's happening. He literally would just insert them in the middle and they would be clueless.
Damn, ladies. Is this real? Y'all deal with dudes like this?
Unhinged bananas crazy.
Really? There's dudes like that out there, man. It's an epidemic, y'all. It's an epidemic of just weak ass dudes.
So it's okay for him to stand up in front of a congregation of I don't know how many idiots, sorry, not sorry about it, and talk all of this shit about Mica, and they just sit there and stay and listen to this pastor man who is talking crap about his godly wife in front of the entire congregation basically every single Sunday. How are you still following this idiot, knowing that he's a gross human? He puts himself before anything else. And anyone who doesn't see that, you honestly get what you get for staying where you're at. This is the whole, it's okay for me to do it, but you can't do it situation. Same thing with him firing that guy, and the same thing with Mica. He could go off and be with whoever he wanted to be with and do what
rules for thee, not for me.
Whatever the hell he wanted to do, but Mica couldn't even have a little bit of taste of freedom. Because the second that she tried it, here he came flattening up her tires, stalking her, harassing her, and causing all kind of strife. There's no way JP is an actual human. There's just no way. Pride.
Cyborg. Grandma's boy predicted it. How can they see me?
Won't stop us. Fear.
The character's name was JP, y'all. You can't make that up.
Fear won't stop us. Protesters won't stop us. Media won't stop us.
Gary, thank you so much. You're so sweet.
This is where the rubber meets the road. This is a time in your destiny that God has given you the opportunity to earn the crown of life given to those who remain faithful during persecution.
Whoa, she about to go off. Look how pissed she looks right there. Y'all, she did a cutaway real quick. She said, man, Jules is about to go ham right now. All right, I'll shut up. Let's listen.
If all of y'all left the church right now, never even walked into another church, but kept your godly ways and still prayed to your God and acted all Christian-like and remained good humans, or walked into a different church and started following another preacher or another pastor or another whoever besides JP, you would still be just as faithful in your religion. The fact that he is sitting here trying to make his entire congregation think that them staying with him is going to get them this godly crown. No. Even I know better. Come on now. This dude is disgusting. Disgusting. You may never get another chance to show Jesus that you are unashamed to serve his body while the enemy would scream at you, try to intimidate you, and try to stop you from coming to church. We want the church.
Whoa, that's a crazy statement to make, isn't it? That seems crazy as hell. You may where's that part? You may never get another chance to show Jesus that you are unashamed. What? Oh my God.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
That's a bold ass statement. All right, let's continue. By the way, YouTube, we need 40 more likes. Everybody hit that thumbs up button.
Church that is ran by a loser taken down. All of you little churchgoers could literally go anywhere else and not have to deal with this ever again and go on about your little Christian godly lives, never even having to see JP's face ever. You're allowing him to use your religion against you the exact same way that he did to Mica. And if you fall for it, Solid Rock Church people, it's on you. And if you allow your sons and daughters to stay around this man, then it's definitely on you. And your God sees you. Your God sees you ignoring the fact that this man is a predator, that he is a liar, and that he is using God as a weapon against you. If you choose to not open your eyes and move away from that, then where are you really when it comes to your religion? He is a man. And if you let this...
Ooh, she hit us all with them eyes too, y'all. Look at her eyes on that one. She hit us with that like whoosh.
And move away from that, then where are you really when it comes to your religion?
Ah, Jules. Oh, man. Is that Wreaking Havoc? Wreaking, great to see you. Jules is a spice rocket. I like her. There you go. See?
He is a man.
Wreaking Havoc. Always a pleasure to see you. You just over here wreaking all kinds of havoc.
And if you let this man dictate your religion and the way you are with your God, again, you belong right where you belong. He goes on to list 3 scriptures, Romans 12, 1 Corinthians 12, and Ephesians 4. And throughout the New Testament say that the best outward way to test how much we love Jesus is seen in how we faithfully love and serve our local church family. Not when they're Jezebels like you, because that's what you...
Ooh, dropping the Jezebels.
You are, sir. That's what you are. The best way to gain the confidence you need to boldly worship in the midst of a satanic attack is also found in serving our church family. Now, you know what real Christians believe is a satanic attack? The shit that happened at the Olympics this weekend. That's what real Christians think.
Oh my God, Jules!
Is a satanic attack. Only you, JP, thinks that Satan is involved in this, whenever this is literally all of your own doing. Done by your own freaking stupid little grubby hands. No one else's. No one else's. 1 Timothy 3:13. Those who serve in church well will gain great confidence in their faith in Jesus Christ. I hope to be back soon, but in the meantime, do not let the devil win. All that means is that someone who is involved in their church will have a stronger relationship with that church, which will end up being a stronger religious strength, because strength are in numbers. But this is not what this is. This is a man begging his congregation to stick to him, even though he has committed pretty much every sin there is to commit. More than once, more than twice, more than probably 5 times. When I was much younger, I used to think that a person could pick whatever church they want to go to and do their Christian duties and all would be well. You can. You can.
Yeah, why can't you do that?
Can. Because religion is not a building. It's not a prayer rug. It's not a roof and a steeple.
Open it up and see all the people. Oh, I've just traveled back into 3rd grade. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's continue.
This guy makes me so upset. But as I began to study the Word of God, I found that I don't get to choose the church that I attend. I don't get to see what music I like best, or which pastor is the most modern, or which church has the best Bible study groups for my age. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That sounds like exactly what you should be doing.
You get to go to any freaking which one you want to, whether it be Baptist or Catholic or non-denominational or any of...
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's like saying my whole family has been driving these Chevy trucks for as long as I can remember, and they get the job done. So I ain't never gonna drive another kind of truck, even though I don't need a truck. I'd like to get me one of them Priuses. Good for sneaking up on people because it makes no engine noise. No, you're supposed to find where you belong. You're supposed to find where you belong, and you're supposed to find people that think the way that you do. And get this, hey, imagine this. This is crazy as hell. You're supposed to find people that don't think like you do, and you're supposed to find that unity. And you're supposed to go, oh, I never thought of it like that. And they say, I never thought of it like that. And then you grow as people. Because if we all thought exactly the same, this place would suck. It would suck. I like a little what's it called? Healthy. What's it called? Not debate, but like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Things that make people different used to be good. You know what I mean? Like you'd meet a friend, you'd be like, oh shit, you do that? That's crazy as hell. Now it's like if anything is different at all, people are like, oh God, get it away from me. Insane. Let's keep going, shall we?
All of those freaking religions out there that all think they're right. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But yes, you are allowed to just do that. Yes, you are. You're allowed to leave a church if you do not get a good vibe from the person preaching up there. If you don't like what's being taught, you don't have to go back. The fact this guy is saying this stuff to his people is so gross. I discovered that God is the one who chooses my church, and my job is to obey his voice and go. So God told you to build your own church? Like God told you to be the man who is like in charge of Solid Rock? I doubt it, because you suck as a human. And you've done nothing in ways of what a godly, God-fearing man would actually do. You suck. You're not.
Oh my God. Jules, you going off tonight in this
Not
one.
even a godless man. Even a godless man behaves better than you, JP. Seriously. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Solid Rock is where God has sit me, and I hope that the same is true for you. Again, thank you so much to all my amazing friends. You mean those friends who you told to leave and not ask any questions ever at all after dropping a huge bombshell that a friend that they've known for probably well over a decade passed away, and you did it so heartlessly? Those friends?
How could you be so
You have done for me
hot-headed?
exactly what I would do for you.
Belly breath.
We are an unselfish church with imperfect people, and I can't wait for us to show the devil that he cannot take a Bible church family that's built on solid rock. We are and always will be a church of love. Yeah, the illegal kind, apparently. So.
Damn. Holy shit.
Oh, I don't know where this link fully is. I'm going to find it because it's just like listed. Excuse the double headphones. I'm doing multiple things at one time.
Get it, girl. I like them bright headphones with the LEDs.
I found it. The TruecrimeRi channel or page or whatever on TikTok that we know damn well is JP using a really strange Mica-esque lawyer-looking AI photo as a profile avatar, right? That channel now has a YouTube channel under the same name, TruecrimeRi, and they posted the 2-hour interview 4 days ago. Today is July the 29th, so on the 25th is whenever this was posted. So, found it. Just wanted you guys to know. So it's probably
she said, found it.
Probably we're like really probably more like 36 minutes of just JP, which is already enough. But if there's an additional 90 minutes, it's probably him like rambling and crying and making ridiculous faces and not making any sense. Honestly.
Is it video or is it audio?
But yeah, that letter made me a lot more upset than I thought. He's such a hypocritical little.
Do you know what we should do? I should find it and I should just like take all of I should take all of the sound out and I should just do like the bad ad lib. You know what I'm talking about?
Shithead. Hypocritical little shithead. Seriously. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think about that stupid letter. Like, look, y'all know that I'm anti-religious and I have all my reasons. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. But whenever somebody like me gets this upset about this, that should tell you something. Because even my non-religious self was mad about what happened at the Olympics this weekend. I was sending text messages in a fury to my father.
That's because the Lord works in mysterious ways.
You can believe one way or another, but in the end, respect is all that matters. And the truth is that JP doesn't have respect for religion or women or children or his congregation or anyone that's around him or himself, honestly. Because if JP Miller had any actual love and respect for himself, he would not behave this way. It's gross. It's super gross. And it's like too late, honestly, because his oldest son is already like in the exact same sort of downfall.
Oh, damn, really?
And it's sad. It's super sad. There's really no telling what all Mica witnessed dealing with JP.
Yeah, we got like a little taste of what she wrote and everything.
I don't really know if I want to know either about all of it. It's just crazy. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this ridiculous letter.
About this ridiculous letter. Damn. Woo. That was a lot. Shout out to Jules, True Crime Reactions. Y'all, make sure you follow her. Link is down in the description. That's all I got for you tonight. Seems like we should have been going for at least another hour or 2 or 7, but that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. But I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Do me a favor, YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. 16 likes away from 200. There's a link that's pinned at the top of the comments too. It says become a channel member. Consider becoming a channel member, y'all. It does help me go live every night. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Do all the things. Share the videos. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.